Hey there, welcome back to another episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have the SRPH99 99er. It is the second watch I've reviewed today by Seiko that is a part of a limited edition black series that they have out. This is the Prospex Land Black Series watch. Let's take a moment to connect with this watch. Look at the lume, just catching the light above my head here. I like it. I think it's a watch that you might look at quickly and miss it. Miss what it's about. Miss the look, miss the style, the feel of it, what they're going for, what Seiko's going for. I think in this case they're going for, and even said it on the website, but something that's known to be durable. Also something that I think is sort of, how do I say, just pure. You see the second sand moving? A nice little white on the end there. That is 21,600 vibrations per hour. That's one of the slowest moving movements or fewest amount of vibrations per hour of any watch I've ever reviewed. I don't think I've done one slower, but therefore you can really see that ticking, really see that automatic movement, almost when I say ticking, like a quartz, right? I mean, not quite, of course, but you can see look how many times it ticks in between each second. Almost seems like it takes an eternity to get to that next second, but it's still a second. It is plus or minus 15 seconds a day, so, take that for what it is. I really like the look of this watch, I'll tell you. Let's see what it looks like on my wrist. I have an 18 centimeter circumference wrist. This is my bigger wrist on my left. That's about 7.125 inches. To us Americans who don't, about the only ones who don't use the metric system. I think that looks great. I think I can get away with it. I think this watch could go down to about 14 centimeters circumference. And I think you could go to about 7.5 inches. Again, a little subjective there. It's really what you like, right? The right size is the size that you like. The right watch is the right watch that you like. I say that to people when they ask me, what watch should I get or what do I like? I say it's, sometimes it's about what you can afford. If you want to go big, go big. But sometimes it's really about just what watch do you connect with, right? What watch resonates with you? And sometimes it's just not about that name brand. I think you don't want to buy a piece of crap that's going to fall apart and you buy it off the street and I don't know, somewhere and it's a knockoff and then you're disappointed when it loses 20 minutes a day and it's falling apart. Well, you like the look of it. Okay, so go for the look, if nothing else, and it just might not last as long. I think this watch will. It's 42.4 millimeters in diameter. The lug to lug is only a little bit bigger. As you can see, the lugs are quite close to that dial. They don't extend out, especially with this, it's like a Cordura, strap with leather there. So that is 45.17, or just say 45 millimeters. And I think also part of the Land series, so they've got this compass dial. Notice it's not minutes. You don't see numbers anywhere except for the date. And you can use this. It does not rotate, but you can use it as a compass. And I think this back here, I'll show you a little more. Sorry for that glare. Ground air emergency signal codes. Hey, that's pretty good actually. If you think to check that in emergency, you can, draw a big letter E here and say that you require food and water. Or is that an F? I don't see one there for beer. Just kidding. Maybe that's a B. Need more beer. That's an emergency. Just joking. Anyway, I think it's a really great watch. It's got a 4R35 movement in there, which is a workhorse movement. You're going to pay, what is this here? You're going to pay $575 as suggested retail. SUG, right there. This is for sale at Tick Tock Shop in Colorado Springs. I'll put information in the description for that price. You speak with Jonathan, he might be able to work with it on you, for you, and come up with something a little bit better. I can't promise any of that, but it's worth asking. Again, this is the SRPH99, and it's a limited edition. There are 7,000 pieces, 7,000. So I guess that's fewer than normal. That's limited for Seiko. And again, what's limited is depends on the company. I noticed right down here, one last thing, and at 6 o'clock or so, made in Japan. That counts a lot for me. That counts for quite a bit. I think it's going to be extremely reliable. It's not just the movement made in Japan. Sometimes it's the movement and then everything else is made somewhere else. But the whole thing's made in Japan. I think that's great. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. I think it's great looking. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And take care.